Good morning. I'm so glad that you have taken time to join me again today. So in my last video, we worked on how to take a nice deep breath for anxiety management. And just to refresh your memory, we do that to begin the part of anxiety management where you start to manage the physical part of anxiety, where your muscles tense and your breathing gets quick. So for a quick review, when you take that deep breath with your hand below your belly button, you have that nice deep breath where the air pushes out your hands kind of like a balloon. So today we're going to take that a little bit further. Using that deep breath, I want to share with you a visualization exercise that I use with some of my clients, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you today. For this exercise, I am going to use a visualization of the mountains because I live in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains and we go there frequently, and I think it is a beautiful, relaxing place to be. So I'm going to use that for our visualization exercise today with our breathing. If you would like to have a different visualization exercise where we use the ocean or another place that is very peaceful to you, just leave me a little comment and I'm happy to do another one. But for today, I'd like for you to join me in the mountains. So I'd like for you to start by closing your eyes and taking that nice deep breath that we talked about last time. Now, as you take a couple more of these wonderful, deep, rejuvenating breaths, I want you to imagine that you are walking through the woods on the side of the mountain. And as you walk through the woods, you are going to notice that on either side of you, there are tall trees. There are aspens, there are pines, and you can hear the wind rustling through them as you walk by. Underneath your feet, this part of the path is clear from roots and rocks, and it's covered with old dry leaves. And you can see bits of grass sticking out on the side of the path. Now, as you walk through the path and you hear the wind rustling through the trees, and you might hear a bird in the distance, as you walk up and over the side of the path on a hill, a giant meadow opens up in front of you. The meadow is surrounded by trees, and it is full of wildflowers. And as you walk into the middle of the meadow, you are there perfectly alone and content. When you look up, you see a clear blue sky with white puffy clouds slowly going by. You can smell the outdoors, a scent of flowers and a slight scent of grass and trees on the breeze. The temperature is absolutely perfect. You are not too warm, and you are kept cool by the gentle breeze, and you can feel it on your skin. As you look around you, you see all sorts of different colors of flowers, and you see the trees surrounding you, but you don't see another person. It is the perfect moment of the perfect day. You decide to sit down in the field. And as you are sitting, your feet connect with the earth and your palms are open and you can feel the warmth of the sunshine on the tops of your feet and on the tops of your legs and on the palms of your hand. You can feel the warmth of the sunshine on your face and the cool breeze that goes by. You hear chirping birds in the distance, and you feel completely at peace in this place. I want you to imagine, as you are experiencing the peace of this place, that in the distance you see a little bright light, almost like a firefly, but a little bigger. A little round ball of light about the size of a ping pong ball. And it bounces along and it just radiates cheerfulness and contentment with itself and its surroundings. And it bounces along until finally it hovers in front of you. And you take your hand to reach out to grab it. But your fingers just go through it because after all, it is just light. You get a sense from this light that it is full of joy and promise and hope. And you feel it radiating around you. As you sit and you continue to take deep breaths, the little round ball of light comes and it rests in the palm of your hand. And you can feel it. It is warm and delightful. And as it sits there and you see it in your mind's eye, in your hand, the light sinks in. And it's like all of the bones and muscles in your hand have melted away and are replaced by this heavy golden light. And as the light fills your hand, it becomes heavier and heavier, as though it's full of liquid gold. And you can no longer move your fingers, but you don't want to. You just want to relax and feel the peace and the joy of this place and this light. As you look down, you see that the light is glowing from your hands, and as you watch, it moves up through to your elbow, and that arm becomes weighted down. All the bones feel like they're gone and replaced by this heavy golden light. The light travels from your elbow up, up, up into your shoulder, and as it moves, you feel the muscles and the bones melting away, and your arm is now completely filled with the light. It is so heavy that even though you think, maybe I'd like to try to lift my arm, you can't. And you know what? You don't want to. It feels so nice to have all the weight of the previous days and maybe this day melt away and be replaced by this light. Now you feel it travel along your back, across your shoulder blades, and to your opposite shoulder. And from that opposite shoulder, you notice in your mind's eye as the light travels down into your other elbow, into your wrist, and into your hand. Now, as you take that deep breath, you feel that both arms are so heavy, they are hanging off of you like heavy wooden blocks, just hanging there. And when you think about trying to lift them, you don't want to. They're full of this light, and they are completely heavy, as though you have no muscles and no bones. And it feels so wonderful not to have to worry about them. Just have your arms hanging, resting, full of the light. Now as you look at your opposite hand, you see that the light pops out, and it's a happy little ball again. And you feel like I could reach out and touch it, but you don't, because your arms are so heavy and relaxed. As you watch this little happy light bouncing around, enjoying the flowers, it approaches you once more, and then it goes away. And you realize it's hovering right above your head, because you can feel it. You can feel it right on top of your head with its warmth and its light. Now you feel it sink into your head, into your mind, and every worry that you have ever had, every thought about what's coming up later in the day just melts away, because your head is completely filled with this warm, heavy, glowing light. All the muscles surrounding your eyes melt away. All the muscles surrounding your jaw and your mouth melt away, and your head simply balances with no thoughts and no worries and no concerns, just feeling the light and the breeze and smelling the flowers. As you take another deep, deep breath, the light continues to travel down through your neck and into your torso, and you feel all the muscles in your neck turn heavy and relax, and in your chest and in your stomach, so that the only thing you feel is the breath going in, holding, and going out. And each time you exhale, you become heavier and heavier. Now the light splits into two and moves into your legs, from your torso through your pelvis into each leg, and you're watching it travel to your knees and to your ankles and into your feet until it pops out through your toes. Now every single muscle in your body, every bone is gone, and it's replaced by this golden light, and you feel content. You don't have a single worry. You don't even have a thought. It is simply enjoying this moment in which you feel absolutely perfect. In your mind's eye, you look around you at the trees, the field, the sky, and the little happy light that is now bouncing away, but it has left part of itself with you, inside you, filled with peace and contentment in this moment. Now at this point, you can pause the video and continue to enjoy this wonderful meadow in this time of being alone in this moment, filled with peace and feeling at one with all of your surroundings, the birds and the grass and the flowers and the trees and the light. And you can pause this here and enjoy this moment for as long as you want. And when you come back, if you've paused, welcome back. You can slowly open your eyes and take another one of those really deep breaths. And as you release it and feel the perfect sense of relaxation, you can take this feeling with you for the rest of the day. Starting out from where you are now with a sense of peace and contentment and excitement about whatever is coming next in your day. Please feel free to sit with me for as long as you would like, enjoying this feeling before you get up and go through all of the adventures that you have in the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.